aware of what the emotion that you're feeling feels like and which way it leans. Because sometimes when we talk about exaltation and clarity and passion and alignment and love and appreciation and those emotions that you find often and that you know feel so good, you want to jump from where you are right to that. Well, the law of attraction does not work that way. You've got to allow yourself an increasingly resistance-free environment in order for you to allow that momentum. So let's just consciously acknowledge that the acceleration or the increase in momentum is always about the decrease of resistance. And so then let's just say that an increase in momentum is always about a decrease of negative emotions. Now let's go back precisely to what we were talking about earlier, but let's say it in different words. Are we talking about the path of most good feelings, or are we talking about a path of fewer bad feelings? This is what we really want you to feel about the emotional scale. It doesn't matter where you are on the emotional scale. There are feelings that feel better and feelings that feel worse. And so rather than comparing yourself to the whole world, let you, yourself, have a relationship with your inner being who is actively involved in your emotional guidance system. And what anybody else thinks about anything is irrelevant. That's the ultimate you being nice to you. What we would do if we were standing in your physical shoes is that we would understand the value, the loveliness, the importance of our guidance system, of our emotions, and we would embrace them all. Because we promise you, your inner being is never looking at you, no matter where you stand in any thought or in any emotion, and judging you as inappropriate. Your inner being always remains in that vibration of love. But you've got to put yourself in a position where you can get within range of being swept up as one of the cooperative components. Your inner being is not going to join you in those lower vibrations in order to pull you back. You have to be self-adjusting. You have to care about how you feel, and you have to practice the way that you do feel. You have to care about how you feel, and you have to practice the way that you do feel. You have to care about how you feel, and you have to practice the way that you feel. You are where you are, and that's okay. You are where you are, and that's okay. You are where you are, and that's okay. And there's no ending to how much better the okayness can be. So you manage some sort of effective distraction, and then you get some good sleep, which is really good distraction because your point of attraction really subsides while you are slumbering. And then you awaken with an impulse to take it further by quieting your mind. And so you do. You sit and deliberately quiet your mind. And because you've quieted your mind, and because your life has caused your desire to be stronger than it's ever been before, and because your inner being, therefore, is calling you in a stronger way than ever before, because your inner being calls you proportionate to your desire, so your inner being is calling you in a more powerful way than ever before, and you're in an interestingly, maybe new to you, maybe even surprising to you, place of less resistance, more allowance. And so your vibration does rise, and this is the important thing. You are aware that your vibration is rising because you can feel the lightness in your being. Maybe you're feeling some thrilling goosebumps. Maybe you're feeling some clarity. Maybe it's not all that fantastic. Maybe it's that you're feeling a relief from resistance. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's a relief from resistance or actual movement that you feel in energy. Doesn't matter, because you are where you are and it's all good. Well, the universe is abundant with evidence of your power. And in any moment that you stop working against your own power, then the universe says, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go.
There is a co-creator in my life who has really taught me about unconditional love. Like, I've really had to learn that because of this. And every time I come into alignment, this person comes into my life and we have this beautiful season together of just bliss and playing with each other. Exactly what you were describing, where just the best of yourself comes out and plays with the other person, and you don't really need anything from them other than just you're creating together. So that's happened like 3 times. And then something happens where one of us gets scared, or one of us wants to, I like you so much, I need to nail you down. Like, I need to, let's make this something. And it gets rickety. It gets rickety because it's so charged.
So does it feel to you that you are the nailer downer, or is the other?
The first time, I think it was them. It's been both of us, but lately it's been me. And
Let's clarify this. So it goes along and it goes really good, and then I do this thing that doesn't work, and then it doesn't go good. So Abraham, I need your advice.
What was the last thing you
said? Abraham, I need your advice. So it goes along, it goes really good. Oh, so good. And then I do this thing that always ruins it. So Abraham, I need your advice. And we say, just don't do that thing that ruins it. And you even told us what it was. You told us exactly what it was. And it's the thing you didn't do in the chair just now. You almost did it, and then you stopped doing it because you know it doesn't work, so you stopped doing it. So you stop doing it relative to an agent. You stop doing it relative to that. You stop doing it relative to that. You know how to stop doing it. Why don't you stop doing it relative to this?
In my mind, it's bigger. I want it. I actually want this more than I even want.
Wait, you want that more than being in the hot seat with us?
Oh, no.
We're just having fun with you. I want it more. I want it more. Therefore, I need to pay a bigger price for it.
Know that's
let's
not
stay there
true.
for a minute.
Okay.
It shouldn't be that easy. I want it so much, I must pay a bigger price for it.
That's bad.
Only good things come through big prices. That's what you believe, isn't it? I have to pay a bigger price. I have to pay a bigger price. Words don't teach, life experience teaches. So has life experience really taught you that if you pay a big price for something, that it turns out good? Can you give us any examples of that?
No. Everything that has happened for me has been just like what just happened right now.
Alignment and then. And so how do you think it is that people come to believe that they must pay a bigger price? So just rest with that question. How is it that I have come to believe that I must pay a bigger price? So just think for a minute, and then think about where you heard that from. You heard that from those who needed you to do stuff. You heard that from those who said, hey, the world doesn't revolve around you, even though it does. Who said to you, hey, it's not supposed to come easy. You're supposed to have to do all of these things. When I was your age, there's more resistance in the things that I really want because I've thought about them longer. Because that's why we're trying to get everybody to set aside, to focus on something else rather than the issue, and the issue will diffuse itself, because the issue will not keep its negative beliefs alive without you. The issue cannot keep its negative beliefs alive without your attention to the issue. And if you take your attention off the issue, those negative beliefs will peter out. They will dissipate. They will become non-players in your vibrational symphony. Do you like that? We came a long way with that. That's really, really good. It's as easy to create a